just to test to see if this shit even works. I don't care if people are watching me right now.
Hey.
Like, we're live.
Hey,
hopefully people are seeing me.
Hey.
This is our second take since the last one didn't work.
Hey,
what's up?
My energy broke the streaming service.
All right, let's do the intro.
Hello, come right in. Rock, flag, and eagle.
All right, welcome everybody back to another edition of Chairgatin. I'm your host, Rattlesnake, coming at you live once again from the great state of Texas here in Austin. This is part 2. This is our second try because there was technical difficulties and we're all pretty dumb, so we don't know how to fix shit. So what we do is we cancel, exit out as quickly as possible, and just try to redo it the same way we did it again.
We winged this thing during the work week.
This week we have on an old friend of the show. He used to come on. Now he's blown up and he's too popular.
Shut up.
Garage Guy Chase, welcome back.
It's me, dude. I'm so pumped to be back. I'm pumped that you're doing this now. Like, dude, you've taken Chairgatin from an audio show where me and you just like literally would ramble for like an hour about just pointless stuff, and it was the best of times. And now we're here. And it's live, and I got a pretty little box that I'm in.
Blowing
Dakota's
up, baby.
here. What up, baby?
What it do?
What's good? Nah, but you guys are looking swift tonight. I had to, before we started the show, like I literally came in here and I was like, shit, look at these boys all decked out. I was like, I got to go run out and like get my swag now. So I just got some shades. I put on the stud Ricky Rudd.
Woo!
You know how it goes, boy.
Dude, don't hate on Ricky Rudd. He's one of my first favorite drivers.
The stud Ricky Rudd.
Dude, yes.
Yeah, at this point, I'm just hoping I think we're live.
I got a reconnaissance from Nathan. We are live. He can hear
We
us.
are live. Thank God. I've been like checking it. Ooh.
Yeah, we good. Oh,
live,
God.
boys.
PG-13, baby. PG-13.
We're all going shirtless? Okay.
Yeah, we were going to do that. I was literally about to text Dakota and be like, look, hey, like we're just going to roll in this thing shirtless. And then Rattlesnake's not going to have any just pull it all off.
What if you came on and we were just sitting here with our shirts off?
No, what I wanted to do was to tell Dakota we're all doing it shirtless, and then all of us wear shirts, and he just rolls up and he's the only guy shirtless. That would have been way better.
He would have been all for it, though. He'd have been like, what's up? He would just start spilling his beer all over him, just bathing it.
Well, that's what I said, too, when you asked. I was like, Dakota doesn't even need a reason to pop his top off, so.
No. Yeah.
Welcome back.
You never do.
Welcome back, Chase.
I'm pumped. I'm glad to be here, dude.
The reason that we are dressed like this, at least me and Dakota, you seem to not care about the show, so that's fine. You just don't put any effort in it. That's cool. The reason me and Dakota are dressed up like this is because you're going to teach us how to win money in NASCAR, essentially.
Okay.
I don't want to say gamble or bet because I almost am worried that like maybe that was in the title of the last one, and maybe that's why they like struck it down and didn't let it go. I don't know. So I'm just gonna be politically correct and say win money.
I'm gonna put it to you this way, boys. Like our good friend Todd Bodine said on Fox, we're gonna do a little gambling. We're gonna do us a little gambling tonight.
You sound just like him.
Yeah. The guys in the back, they're gonna do a little gambling. Guys up front, they're gonna do a little gambling. Like, dude, the way that guy says gambling was like full on electricity. Like that probably lived in my head for about a solid 2 weeks after the Vegas race. So
if you sat down,
shades off there for the great Todd Bodine.
If you sat down at a table and saw me and Dakota there, what are you thinking? Like, we're in Vegas, we're at a casino. What are you thinking?
One, you either just left the set of a remake of Ocean's 11, or number 2, you guys are up to something really bad, and they're calling security, and they're on their way. A little bit of both, because that would be the second remake of the Ocean's movie. It would go like all male, all female, and now we're taking it back to all male again, and so it's a little bit of both. We're up to no good by creating another Ocean's 11. See, I'm like your fail safe. If I was there, I look like probably the most normal out of all of us right now. So I would just be
That's
like,
saying something. That's saying something.
I'd be like, all right, yeah, because I'm never that guy. I'm the guy that wears this with jorts in like a room full of khakis and polos. So it's very awesome to kind of like. Actually, it's not awesome. I really am mad right now. I wish I would have wore like a sumo wrestler suit or something. I had to go too extreme. I didn't get that luxury.
Kind of technical malfunction.
Got some comments coming in.
It's Nathan. What's up, Nathan?
Hey,
The number one commenter.
first comment of the night. He's becoming the new like bad takes.
Here we
Bad
go.
takes.
Boogie boy. We got a boogie boy. Yeah, what's up,
Hey.
dude?
Oh, and
Yeah,
then
get that
another one.
garage
Here we
fam
go.
in here. Oh shit! I
Yep.
got a badass cowboy hat for you. Oh boy, let me borrow that thing one night.
B-Dub Outdoors.
Hey,
Shout out.
boy, we getting all up. Everybody in here. Let's get it.
All right,
I'm
so how are we gonna start this? How are you gonna break down, because your entire show, which if you want to give a quick plug to the people that are listening now, go ahead, give your show a plug, and then kind of explain what y'all do.
I have a podcast. It's called Garage Guys Fantasy Sports Podcast. You should find it anywhere. If you just type it in Google, it's there. So that's my plug. What we do is we like to have fun, high energy guys, and we do a lot of DraftKings, FanDuel, DFS in general. We make fantasy lineups with racing. And in this past year, we've actually moved a little bit heavier into betting. So I'm joined every week, my co-host, Chef Boyardeen. It's a chef. We call him Chef Boy because he's always cooking up winners in the kitchen.
Yep, that's my boy.
Multi-20-time tournament winner. Dude just knocks it out of the park all the time.
Kills.
Yeah, that's the homie right there. And then we got a new guy coming in this year, Dale Tanhart. And he's from the heart of Mississippi, the heart of America, as he calls it.
Is that Dale's real name?
It is.
It's a badass
for
name.
show purposes.
Okay, I get it. I was like, dude, I mean, it maybe not be his real name, maybe, but I was like,
Things go over
badass.
Dakota's head. Just keep
That's
going.
a
Yeah,
badass
We'll
name.
put it. You too hard on my boy, man.
No, it's
Yeah, chill
cool,
out.
dude.
No, I'm talking to I'm talking to Rattlesnake over here
Dude.
being hard on you, bro.
He's all
your
talk.
shirts
He's all
and
talk.
you dive on him.
No, see, that's the difference. I haze my newbies. You're not hazing hard
I
enough.
guess
Chase.
get the bamboo out, man.
Yeah,
Bend
you
them
gotta
over.
haze a little
Yeah.
bit harder.
Shit.
But Dale actually, we found Dale on Twitter last year, and Dale, he was making some content kind of on his own, and I was just like, this guy is like a perfect mixture of like me and Drew, because he was betting, and the dude was up like 40-50 units in racing last year, which is insane. And everybody knows how
what a unit is.
Yeah, so a unit is like the measurement of like how much you're betting. So like for a lot of people, like put it this way, like $100 is a unit. So anytime you see like odds set up, like if something's plus 500, like and one unit is like $100, you're gonna win $500 on that.
Oh,
so a
that's
unit is just however much money that you use on a regular basis to like put towards a bet. So if a handicapper tells you I'm betting 1 unit on this play, and to you 1 unit is $50, then that means if you're going to tail that person, you're going to bet $50 because that's a unit to you. But
Also,
Joe down the road, a unit's like could be $500.
I don't know about the betting world, but I feel like you shouldn't call them handicappers. That's kind of insensitive, dude. They're just like me and you.
Maybe
right?
maybe we shouldn't be insensitive. Maybe we should just buy everybody like roto scooters or something that does that. Okay,
Hey.
I love everybody, and especially people that roll on for their cities. So
I
shout out
hate
to
everybody, so
who
I'm like the
shares.
opposite. So I just hate everybody, universally.
See, I love people, bro. You're gonna have a hard time in life.
But that's why me and you work together.
That's it.
We're
It's
polar
good.
opposites.
Whenever me and you are together, yin and yang just comes.
exactly.
together in its form.
It
So,
comes
like, when-
all the time. It just doesn't
so-
stop coming.
When Fox does the like, here's our Vegas odds. Kevin Harvick's plus 1,200. Denny Hamlin's plus this. Is that kind of like the same thing?
Yeah, that's
the
basically
odds,
saying
odds.
like the general unit is $100. So if somebody
Okay.
says plus 1,200, you put $100 up, you're gonna get $1,200 if that person wins.
Okay.
Super. I mean, look, trust me, it took Chef Boy a minute to explain a lot of this to me. And like I had a guy like years ago Because like I am a full on MLB betting degenerate. I will sit there all day long, lose and lose and lose, and just keep going. So it's hard for me
It's
to
called an
stop.
addiction. Yep.
Yeah, I love baseball. I love betting on
that's
baseball.
An addiction. Wait, what's your favorite? Do you have like, if you're big into gambling, do you have favorite teams, or is it best to just kind of pull yourself out of that?
So yeah, you're not supposed to be emotional. However, I do a bad job at that sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's basically just about being out there and knowing what good value is on something, and if you're seeing like a team that is like really good and they got plus, they're like plus 105 or something like that, then it doesn't matter. Like usually like some people bet that way and care if they win or lose. It's just the value's too good. So you gotta take it. You gotta go out there and get it.
Is there another resource for like NASCAR betting, or are you just have you become like the go-to for that?
Probably there are probably some out there, but no, we're the goats.
No other like podcasts or shows though, right?
I'm gonna be
taking
cocky,
over.
And I'm gonna say that we're the ones.
I mean, I don't know any other. That's why I'm legitimately asking. Like, I think that is
NASCAR odds gurus.
Yeah, you've kind of like chiseled out this little section for yourself. And I don't know anybody else that's doing, which is why you're here. So I was talking, it's been a couple episodes, and I'll bring up, betting odds, like the Vegas odds for drivers, just to, be like, oh, well, this driver's more likely to win based on this. And I noticed Dakota literally knows nothing about it. And I was like, Vegas odds at least. And he's like, no, nothing.
I
was like, we need to get
Chase
on
here. Gave me the rookie lessons, and he taught me everything I little bit know.
This is why you're here, Chase. It's literally just to educate. Yeah. I mean, shit, I don't know much. I do bet sometimes. I shouldn't even say bet. I lose money sometimes. But we needed the.
You don't watch our shit enough.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. I mean, I got to get behind the paywall, dog. Where's the friend discount?
Yeah, we'll probably be working on. We just dropped the annual pricing on our stuff, so you can save a total $10 right now. Get over it, man. We trying to put food on the table, bro. I don't work a day job, man. So like, I've went all in to try to like make Garage Guys blow up, I guess you can say. I mean, like we've had some good moments here in the past couple of weeks. So I've just been I've taken all my energy and all my time and focused it on trying to build this thing up. And then of course we got Chef when he gets off work at night. I mean, he's grinding, he's on the computer, he's trying to figure things out. So, him, I did that life for a while, where and it, 2 to 3 hours of sleep a night. And then I think, oh, I'm going to get away from that and I'm gonna be able to manage that better. No, I still like average like 3 to 4 hours of sleep a night.
That's because of your obsession.
I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with what I do, and I love it. And I mean, like anybody out there that is like doing content, things like that, like you find out really quick if this is the life for you or not. And
I'm always thinking like in terms of marketing. And since your show is like getting more into betting, but it's always been about like being able to make money by making picks in sports, you should like sell it as like it's an investment. Right.
Well, I mean, we kind of do, but the problem that I think that we have right now is that I love NASCAR, obviously, and I've been on this show plenty of times where we've talked. And the thing is that it's just now becoming legal in so many states. And there's a lot of people that, they don't want to go out and find a bookie, or, they don't want to drive to the casino because a lot of people in our age group are younger, lazy as shit. So they don't want to go and do that. So for NASCAR, dude, we've gotten people that have been into gambling and other sports. We've made them become NASCAR fans now. And like, that's what I'm here for. I'm here for the sport at the end of the day. And I want to see it, but it's just like finding your niche and kind of like what you enjoy and what you're good at and trying to bring that into the sport. So it's a weird line for sure, but yeah, I found a lot of people that are just NASCAR fans in general. Like they don't really bet or anything. And we get asked a lot of questions. Like, I mean, I met Dakota at Daytona, and
man, I was a fan off the bat.
Yeah. So we had a ball, and whenever me and him started texting a little bit, and, and I know now, like, we have our Discord server for Garage Guys, and we get in there and we just get hype, and we just try to literally we're all in there just sweating a bet on Sunday, and just more and more people are starting to watch NASCAR. And that's,
I'm down. I'm down to throw away some money. I always throw away money. Actually, yeah, Nathan, I'm with you, dog. We got another comment.
Nobody likes to lose money, but that's the thing. You can't be scared to lose in this game. You got to trust the process, baby. Like you got to eliminate fear from your life.
Hey, man.
Okay.
Balls to the wall.
Yeah.
Okay, you sound like a life coach now. So I like this.
I got a shirt that says "Fear is an illusion." I could have wore that one. I could change mid-show if you want me to.
This whole episode's like a sales pitch for your show. Because if you can, what I want us to do and the viewers is like, let's collectively, we're going to talk to you about this weekend. And I know, you'll have some hot takes that you got to keep behind the paywall, but what you can offer up to us, I'm throwing money at this weekend. And if I win some money back, if I go up, I'm going to be promoting the shit out of your shit. Cause I'll be like, hey, I won some money listening to them. Maybe you should
do that anyway.
Hold on.
Should be a good friend.
Hey, I've always been a friend. I've always promoted your shit. But if you make me some money, I'll go out of my way.
Well, you gotta actually like roll with us. You gotta get in the Discord. You gotta roll with us. You gotta be there. You gotta be in the moment with us, man. Because like that's where the magic happens. That's where the real magic is just being involved in it, watching, knowing that you got a certain amount of money on a driver out there, and like when they're like right around in that area. Yeah, Nathan's got a great point.
This is why I'm scared to bet on NASCAR. So
you can't be afraid. You can't be scared.
So here's the thing. I've done sports betting. I've been around. But I mostly bet on like football or even like college basketball. When it comes to NASCAR, my friends will hit me up because they know that's my sport, and they're like, what about this weekend? And I'm like, dude, I don't want to tell you anything because one little mistake and it's just ruined. So. This is why I wanted to have you on, to essentially help relieve me of this fear, give me some confidence in throwing my money away.
We need to plug that link.
We got plenty of Chairgatin, actually like way too much Chairgatin merch. I'm gonna have to go back through.
Please buy it.
Yeah, it's on TeePublic because I'm too cheap to do like a drop ship thing. So just go on TeePublic. Yeah, exactly. Go on TeePublic, search Chairgatin, or go onto my Twitter. I got the link tree and just go merch. There you go. That's the Chairgatin merch. So this is the whole reason I wanted to have you on. So looking into this weekend, I can't take my. God damn it. Are
we going FanDuel or DraftKings or both? That's
We're
what
going
I need
both.
To know. Boy,
we go both.
Bet.
We're going both. Okay.
We go both. And I mean, you can go whichever one you want, but I mean, we all like our advice, like my articles that I write up. I write a free picks article, and I do the research going into the race weekend. So we got the race on Saturday night this week. So we've had the off week. I got to get back in the groove, man. I'll probably be riding tonight. So the DraftKings
get my whole equilibrium fucked up.
the DraftKings stuff, that their salaries dropped today. So I know FanDuel is usually right after or a little bit before. So I'll be getting to work on that. So you can go to GarageGuysFantasySports.com and get four of my free driver picks that I put out, and the other 4 behind the paywall. We also do Xfinity. Dale Tanhart covers Xfinity and trucks. So there's no trucks this weekend, so it'll be Xfinity. And then if you go get our premium package, you're going to get all of Chef's stuff. So Chef does all premium work. He does rankings where literally there's a table and it shows the drivers ranked in order of like how you should construct those lineups.
He's like the mad scientist.
He is, dude. That dude he's a brain, man. He started playing poker and then it just moved into like sports and he just went to the moon. But NASCAR has been his most profitable. And I actually met him at Talladega when I was there, when I was working with Rotoballer. And I was there in the pits or whatever, and DraftKings actually flew him out to Talladega because he won so much money and played so much money with
baller shit, dude.
Yeah. So when I met him, it was like, we exchanged numbers or whatever, and it was like a week after, and then he hit me up, and then we started doing the show togetger. And
I mean, I could see DraftKings flying me out in a couple months just from like how much money I give them when I lose.
Yeah, I mean, dude,
we owe this guy a
free
flight
room
or something. God damn.
Yeah, you got to be throwing up heavy cheddar, dude, heavy cheddar.
Yeah.
So, he's playing like, 150 max entry tournaments where he's doing like 150 lines going into one contest of like drivers. selections. And see, I'm more of a easygoing casual type of player. Like I play a lot of the 20 entry max tournaments. So I do 20 lineups usually on a weekly basis. I play a lot of the pennies, and I play a lot of like, $1, $5, like I think the most that I'll go is like maybe a $25 lineup. And I like to do single entries, and single entries are fun for me. And but I'll definitely do the tournaments where I do the 20 max entries, but I don't go any higher than that. And I mean, that's probably dumb, but I should. I just feel like I have such a good grip on NASCAR to where like I'm like, all right, I'm gonna predict this race. I'm gonna call this. And I've done pretty well so far this year. I haven't bagged a tourney yet, but I've finished like second place in a lot of my tournaments I've been playing. So I'm definitely doing better in DFS than I am in betting, because usually by now I've already picked like one or two winners. But the way this season's going, I haven't picked one winner yet. But the beauty of it is, and this is what people have to understand about NASCAR when they're betting, is that these, and you bet baseball, football, or whatever, you're going to have a lot of things where it's going to be like minus 150, you're going to have to bet more than what you'll win. And in NASCAR, when you get these winners, man, I mean, like last season, I think it was last season, it was one of the races. I don't know if it was Kentucky or Kansas. I think whichever one Logano won, it was the Harvick-Logano battle.
That was Kansas.
Okay, so during Kansas, I had Joey Logano to win that race at plus 100, and I had $100 on Joey Logano. So I turned that into $1,400 in one day. So what I'm saying is that when you're looking at your unit counts, it's you could go 4 to 10 races and not hit shit, but then you get that one guy that's like over plus 1,000 odds, and you've made all your money back from the whole season. So it's very easy to make it all back like that. So that's what I love about NASCAR. You're hooked
right back in it.
Oh yeah.
Just when you're losing faith, you win something like that. Boom.
See, I didn't have a chance, dude. When I turned 21 years old, I bought a state scratch-off ticket for $1, and I won $100 that night. So I got into the gut boy, grease boy betting like quick. I was like, oh yeah. Like risk it for the biscuit, baby.
So how would one just bet? Like if you said you bet just on Joey Logano, $100 on Logano, how do you go about just betting on a driver?
So there's a lot of resources now. I mean, you can, any state that gambling is legal, you can roll up to a sports book at that casino, and you can go and take your money there and put money on whatever driver you think is going to win. Sit there and sweat it out. You could be in the Discord sweating it out with us on the chat. Or, you can, if you're in a state where it's legal to do DraftKings and FanDuel on your phone, you can do it right from the comfort of your home.
So, dude, I feel like if they do this whole Atlanta remodel casino thing, I'm going to be in some big trouble.
I mean, I see that. If you get into some other sports down the road, you probably will. If you keep it organized to where all you bet is NASCAR, by the end of the season, you can easily break even or make money. And you might have like a span of like 8 races where you're just in the hole. So, it's that's the beauty of NASCAR. So you shouldn't be afraid of it, because we're not just betting one driver every week. I mean, we do a betting card. And so on our premium service in our Discord, there's a premium channel in there. And what we do is we each drop our card that day. We're betting matchups where, like, we think one driver is going to finish ahead of the other driver, and they have odds set on that. So we'll bet some matchups. We bet to win. I do a lot of to wins, and I might bet 3 drivers a week. So usually I pick 3 drivers I think is going to win that race, and I put their odds up there, and you tell me, and you're going to bet those guys with me. And then if one of those 3 guys wins, I set it up to where if one of my guys win, you're going to make more money than what you put in, or at least get your money back from what you put in. You're never going to like lose on the amount of bets that I put up, because some people will be like, all right, well, these are 6 guys I think it's going to win, and then one of the favorites win, and then you actually lost money trying to bet to win money. So we never set it up to where you're going to lose money if one of our guys hit. You're either going to make money or you're going to get right there at that even break-even line.
Hell yeah.
Got more comments.
What up, dude?
It's Troy.
Baby.
It's the homie Troy. He made it. What's up, bro?
Troy. Okay, that's funny. I used to live in Sioux Falls. I don't know.
He
if
was in the
Discord. Yeah, he actually was talking about it, because I hit up in the Discord earlier, and I was like, "Gonna be doing this tonight." And Troy was like, "I'm from where that guy's from." And I was
okay.
Like,
I think I have talked to him then. Yeah, we talked about that. All right, that's tight. What's up, Sioux Falls?
Ayo, shout out.
I hope I'm not putting you guys to sleep, talking about all this money and shit.
Nah, man, it's awesome. That's what we're here for.
You've been talking. I need to see what's up, man. You got to show me how
Yeah.
to make the money. I'm not dressed like this for no reason. You know,
I try to make it as simple as possible, because what I have learned is that NASCAR fans, you start using terminology they don't understand, and they immediately turn it off,
Right.
and then they just want to go watch
like
videos,
books
and memes,
and college
and
and education. Yeah. Terms that NASCAR fans don't get. I understand.
We gotta get the rowdy boys out and about. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of which, man, what next race are you going to? Because me and Dakota, every episode we're talking about like which races we're going to. Where are you going?
Right now, we were planning on going to Dega. I'm not sure what's happening there, because my main thing with Dega is I don't want to go to Dega if it ain't going to be a wild party. Like the racing's great. We went to the Daytona 500. It's super speedway racing, man. It's just the lottery ticket of racing. So, anything can happen. But the reason I go to Dega is for the fans, man. I want to go there.
It's the one weekend of the year, dude, man. It's so fucking
dude, you
worth
meet
it.
people from all over the world, and they're like, dude, there is no party like
they're all equally as trashy. Yeah, I love it. Everybody at Dega, it's the best time you'll ever have.
It's a show, man. Like, dude, I have literally, I've been to Dega. Dega was my first race as a kid, so my entire impression on NASCAR was this is NASCAR. I literally, when I went to Daytona and when I went to Charlotte, I learned really quick. Okay, this is not NASCAR, but Dega, like my whole life, dude, I just literally thought that like if every NASCAR race is just this huge party, man, like I want to go to every race. And then I was disappointed my first time going to Daytona. I'm not gonna lie. They had the wheelbarrow racing there in the infield. We got to be a part of that or whatever, but
I've heard that from a lot of people. Yeah, I've heard that from a lot of people. They're like, it's a little hyped up.
It's about the prestige in Daytona. It's a little more
classier.
Yeah, Dega. Yeah, it definitely is. It's way more about the moment and the energy of like what the Daytona 500 is, and that's what it should be. Honestly, now that I'm a little bit more deeper in the roots of NASCAR, I'm not 6 years old anymore. So I'm grown now, and I can perceive things in a different manner. But yeah, I'm hoping that maybe something comes. Maybe where I can end up at Dega. I don't know, I don't know if we're going there as a group. But the next one that we will be at as a group, or we'll be, doing content and trying to do a lot of fan interaction, is going to be Nashville. So we're going to be in Nashville, and we're going to be on Broadway. Dude, we're going to paint the town NASCAR. We're going to put it that way. We're going to do everything we can.
I think everybody else will be too. That's going to be a hot one to go to.
I'm going to be at both of those, so maybe we can do some collab. We'll throw it out there. I'm trying to get Rattlesnake to leave his house, but we'll see what we can do.
I don't.
Your house.
The snake doesn't like to leave his home. Yeah, I actually have heard. I have heard Michigan gets wild.
I heard it's like the northern Dega.
Yeah, Belly Up Sports was trying to set up a thing, and then this little thing came through called COVID, and it kind of ruined it. So yeah, I'm trying to get up to Michigan for sure. I know. This year, me and Dakota are talking about what races we're going to go to. Definitely Dega in the fall.
Yeah, fall Dega, I think, is going to be
we'll be there for
I'm
sure.
All three of us will probably be at the fall Dega.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get him out to Kansas because I keep telling him that's an underrated race to go to. So we'll figure it out. We'll get a couple more in there.
Dude,
obviously,
I'm going to a bunch, man. At least we're going to get some content.
Yeah. Yeah, Dakota's going to be my on-the-ground guy, I think, at this point, because he's going to so many races. So we'll have to figure out what race both of our shows can go to, and then we'll have an all-out brawl, and it'll be show versus show. Showdown.
Show versus show together and do speed channel type shit and do like a race day
live. And like I need a Budweiser jacket.
Let's do that. Why?
I want that. I want that more than anything. Like, if nobody's going to do that, Garage Guys is going to do that. Because, like, I'm ready to, like, get – like stuff set up in front of a racetrack and just get cameras and just go set out there one day and just get all the people involved and just start doing live streams. And like, if we can, it's going to be hard at Dega because there's like no internet and it sucks out there.
Right, I know.
Right.
So
you can buy one of those things.
Other races.
They make shit for it. So yeah, I'm with you though. I think that's the fan experience. This is what I've been talking about forever.
We need that. Somebody's got to do that
again. I would love to do it. I work, unfortunately, so it's hard for me to get to all these races. But yeah, I agree. We definitely need to start doing that. Oh shit, Nathan's got a good idea. I'm hesitant to even show Chase this because I kind of want to steal it. But
oh wow,
yeah.
Yeah, I've
Hit some
already
bars up.
texted like 5 people. That's already happening
All right,
now, Nathan.
I'll submit
All right, yeah.
Nathan as my he's gonna be my fill-in bull rider when we get to Nashville.
I'm wearing a goddamn cowboy hat. You think I'm not winning that competition? Let's go.
Well, you got to come to Nashville, baby. Bring it on.
Yeah,
I'll throw an
so
extra ticket on there if you want to go.
Come to Nashville. You come to Texas if you want to ride bulls. Come.
We're gonna
meet me
get
out
hired.
here.
Well, we're
I wanna
all
go
going
to
to
Coda.
Nashville.
I want to
Yep.
come to Coda.
Dude, you
What?
can stay. This is my guest room that I'm recording
Yeah.
in. Come stay at my place.
I really want to try to get out there, if possible. I know that I got other than you, like I got another guy in Austin that does content. He has his own podcast, and he's starting to kind of like come around a little bit to like the whole NASCAR deal, and I'm trying to talk him into coming out too. So we'll have some
well, come
fun.
on, man. Come
Yeah.
on.
Hell yeah,
I know Eric Eastep was just on the show last time. He'll be at the race and all his buddies are coming. So I'm going to meet up with them as well.
Old Darian. I didn't get to meet old Darian. Darian's my guy, man.
Yeah.
Me and him, he's been on the Garage Guys for a few times. I've never really acted with Eric or any of the other fellas except for it was Danny and Darian are my 2 dudes.
Eric's my boy. Eric's the
double
one that
Ds
like got me into
of
this.
crew.
So we'll be meeting up, doing content and shit. So you should come out and we'll just do a bunch of collabs.
Nice, man.
Anyway, back to sports betting. How am I going to make money this weekend?
So I'm not going to give away all the secrets, and honestly,
Obviously.
it's because I haven't done all my research. So
Don't
I don't
say
wanna be a
that. Just
liar.
say it's behind a paywall. You got to subscribe to get all the content. Yeah. You know.
Yeah, I mean, like obviously, we're gonna have a lot more in-depth stuff if you're subscribed and you're a Garage Fan Premium subscriber. But we can go over the odds for Martinsville. Martinsville is actually, it's been one of the best races for me personally. I've won at Martinsville, and on DraftKings and on FanDuel. And as far as like calling the winners, like I mean, like obviously some of the heavy favorites, but Truex, Brad K, Hamlin. But I'm gonna pull up DraftKings Sportsbook.
This year has been so crazy though. It's like it's so hard to predict.
I mean,
last year,
who didn't bet on Larson at Bristol Dirt?
I didn't.
Oh boy.
I bet on Chris Bell.
That's why you're the
I had
guru.
Bell
That
and,
was just
Bell-
as bad a take.
Bell
I had
was
Hamlin though too, and that's what stung the most
shit.
is because I had Hamlin at 2,100. Dale and I both did. We were sitting on his couch, sweating it out, and then that dumbass decides to ride the high line.
Yeah.
And then he was scared. He was scared to turn Joey, and that's what aggravates me the most is because, dude, like I did an entire episode on Kyle Petty's remarks about Joey Logano being like the intimidator, and I hate the comparison. I really do, but like as far as being aggressive, like when you really take a step back to look at it, like Joey is that dude.
No,
Well,
dude,
the difference-
I like Joey.
The difference is
I do too.
the difference is the attitude on and off the track. Joey is a pussy off the track. That's the problem. So
I don't know
like
about that
he is a
that
nice
dude,
guy.
that dude's got reach, bro. Dude, I'm still down that guy. Bro. He's tall, bro.
oh my
Dude,
god, he's
dude,
lucky
man.
he survived Tony Stewart, that little short like 5'8" guy, put him in
that's
his
the thing.
place.
Tony's
the
a
thing.
different category though, man. That's like, dude, Tony's like a Rottweiler, bro. Like,
Yeah,
he's out
that's
of
how
here.
that. But that's how they were. So you're gonna compare him to the Intimidator. You got to be the Intimidator on and off the track.
Well,
But
dude,
see, the
that's-
difference is the Intimidator didn't even have to fight. The people just didn't mess with him.
Well,
Yeah, don't fuck
haven't
with
you
him.
ever heard those stories? He would go out to like bars and still get in fights, even when he was like famous.
Yeah.
The dude fought. So
Yeah.
Tony Stewart had that attitude. Joey Logano on the track, I agree, he's aggressive as hell. But you got to be tough off the track too. Like you got to get in people's faces.
Well, hell,
Noah Gregson's doing that right now.
Knows
you know?
my boy. That's my boy right there.
I know he was just on your show. He's got that attitude that I'm talking about. That's what I want to
love
see.
it, man. He's so like Noah is so just like not like any like all the new NASCAR fan, like there definitely is this weird like gap between the people that go to races and NASCAR on the internet.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. This is what we talk about all the time,
Dude,
dude.
that's my entire show.
There's a
my
lot
entire
of
show
kids
is
that
just
don't
turning
even
into
go
that.
to fucking races.
And
That's
it
what they're
aggravates
talking
me
about.
because it's like, yeah, like you kids have got to understand at some point that this sport is nitty gritty, rowdy boy, and if it's never going to be F1, it's never going to be IndyCar, and if that's what you want, then those things exist.
Thank you. Look, NASCAR fans are all good people. Some of my best friends are NASCAR fans. They'll take care of you if you need help. They're good people. They'll offer you beer if you run out. At the same time, they're they're rednecks. They're tough dudes. Like, you know, like they're not clean cut. They're not going to the country club.
And you don't have to be a redneck to be a NASCAR.
No.
But put your damn jorts on.
Exactly.
And go
but
watch your race.
understand the culture you're walking into and kind of be like, okay, I'm not going to show up with my polo today. Probably, you know, let's just wear a t-shirt instead.
Exactly. I love it. I mean, I'm all here for it. I mean, you see how we do. Like I love vintage NASCAR. I'm all about like the drivers like I grew up on.
I think that's what got me and you hooked together.
Hey, Troy.
Dude, I
watched your show.
Noah
Yeah, drinking the claws,
I got some
man.
Noah stories.
Yeah.
Those are off air.
I remember that was the same night we were hanging out.
Yeah. I told you, I was like, dude, I was like, I'm meeting up with Noah, you know, this place. And you were like, yeah. And I was like, no, I'm serious. I'm going to meet Noah Gregson. And you were like, yeah. And afterwards I was like, yeah, I just got done hanging out with him.
Yeah, dude, that was some wild time. We'll save that for later. We'll save that talk for later.
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's take that off air, guys. Let's take that off.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I will say this much though, dude. Like it's I love what Noah's doing, man. I love what he's bringing and the energy he's bringing, and he's not stopping. He knows what he's here to do, and he's gonna go out there and he's gonna drive. He's gonna be aggressive, and he's gonna bring it on. But
I like his attitude.
Yeah, and dash for cash on Friday night. I'm pumped.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel
we
like
may
we
or may
need
not
that
be
in the
talking
Cup
with him
Series.
after that race, so stay tuned.
I feel like we need some sort of, you know, cash besides the All-Star, but we need some sort of, you know, Winston Million in the Cup Series again. Some sort of crazy thing going on. But yeah, I love Noah's attitude, man. His no fucks given, and then, you know, people get in his face, he's like, fuck it, swing it.
He throws hands. He's not scared. He's like, okay.
I love that. I want more of that.
That's what I like. I like the guy that's like, even if you don't win the fight, like, I don't care. I just want to see you have the balls to be like, all right, what's up? Like, that's the attitude. Yeah,
it's just no fear mentality. See, if they could actually bet on it, they wouldn't have fear. They would do well because they would bet consistently.
Hey, there you go.
All right, well, tell me how to be like Noah. Tell me where to put my money.
All right, so let's get into the odds for this week. So obviously the favorite for this race is Martin Truex Jr. at plus 500. All right, so let's see. Use the damn ball. Yeah, I'm talking about MTJ.
Yeah, so, exactly.
Plus 500. So you put $100 on him to win. You're going to win $500. So that's to win. Top three plus 145. You put $100 up. He finishes top three. You get $145. And then top 10 is minus 385. So you have to bet $385 to win $100.
Oh shit!
So that's how that works. So there's all types of different lines that you guys can be looking at here. I will go ahead and say this right now off the bat. One bet that I'm not afraid to give out, and I'll give this out for free.
Oh, okay.
This will be on my picks this week. I'm betting on Brad K at plus 600 to win.
Okay.
In Martinsville this week. So I do like his odds there at plus 600. He's starting in 10th. And here's a good little nugget of information, a little bit of confidence to back that up. Last three races, okay? What have we had? We've had Ryan Blaney. We've had Joey Logano.
Oh, no.
Now we have Brad K.
Dude, I like the magic. I like it.
Here's the deal.
All right.
Each one of these races that the Penske boys have won, they've each started from P10. And Brad starts in P10.
No way.
In Martinsville.
Damn. Dude. That's actually weird.
That is, dude. And you know, NASCAR's got that weird, like, mysterious numbers game when, like, crazy shit goes down. It's all like,
that's true. That's
on
true.
This date, blah, blah,
they
blah.
always, you got the numbers guy that pulls out some wild shit. Okay, so I don't like that pick. What do you got for me?
I love that pick.
Well,
that's fine,
okay,
but like, I'm not a fan of that one. I don't like that one. Is there something else you would throw out there?
Brad K's in all my picks.
I don't.
Yeah, Brad K all the way. We've been talking about it in the Discord already. I mean, like,
I disagree. I think you're throwing away your money with that one. What else you got?
Okay. All right. So let's do this then. I'm gonna read out some odds, and you tell me who.
That's what I like. Bet. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Ready? Here we go. Chase Elliott at plus 600, right there with Brad. All right. Denny Hamlin plus 700. We got Joey Logano at plus 700. He's on the pole. We got Ryan Blaney at plus 800. We got Kyle Busch at plus 1,200. Kyle Larson at plus 1,200. Harvick at plus 1,400 to win. And then we jump up real high. So Alex Bowman is plus 2,500 to win. Byron is plus 2,500. Chris Bell plus 3,000. $100 gets you $3,000. with Chris Bell. Kurt Busch is also plus $3,000. We got one of our guys, NASCAR Mark. He went and threw some money at Kurt. So NASCAR Mark's got some money on Kurt at plus 3,000.
At plus 3,000.
That's not a bad odd, dude.
And then we take the big jump. All right. Matt DiBenedetto plus 6,600 to win. Tyler Reddick plus 6,600. Then we got our good pal Eric Amarola, the Bacon Boy. Bacon Boy himself, having a great season thus far.
Sizzling.
Plus 8,000 to win the race.
This is going to get me in trouble.
Austin Dillon, your boy, plus 8,000.
I was waiting to hear the Austin Dillon one. Yeah.
Austin Dillon's plus 8,000. So you put $100 on Austin to wins. He wins it. You turn $100 into $8,000.
Right.
Holy shit.
Newman plus $8,000. Bubba Wallace. I will have money on this. This is another one I'll just throw out there. Bubba is so good at Martinsville, and he's in better equipment. He hasn't popped off yet. And I'm going to go ahead and just say that I'm going to have a little bit of money. I might not do a full unit, a full $100 on him, but I'm going to have some money on Bubba at plus 8,000 to win this race.
Yeah, because, I mean,
risk
that rate, I mean, yeah, why not put a little bit? Because that's
Here's
huge.
A better one for you. You know what? You know what? I better shut up before I give all my picks out for free because I'm looking at these odds right now.
You're going to have to send this to me on the side.
I just saw something on my card. I just saw a bet that's going. I'm probably going to bet a good bit this week. I'm not
off air. You can tell me that one.
Yeah, all right, I will for sure.
And then I'll tell people I won based off this pick that Garage Guy Chase gave me. So out of those that you just read to me, kind of like what you're going to do with Bubba, throw a little bit of money. I'm going to throw a little bit of money at Austin. Number one, he's my favorite driver. And number two, if he won, that would just be doubly exciting because I'd be I just want a shit ton of money also.
$50 gets you $4,000.
Exactly. So why not? But out of those, I kind of like Kevin Harvick.
Oh.
Dude, SHR has no speed, dog. But I mean,
I know.
Need speed at Martinsville.
I know.
I will tell you, don't take the.
I'm telling you, that dude is one of the most talented drivers out there. He's gonna get a win this season. And what'd you say? He's at plus 14.
You know what's funny?
You said he's at plus 14. I think he's gonna get
plus 1,400.
I think he's gonna get a win before a road course too. He'll get a road course win. I think he'll get a win outside of a road course.
Yeah, he's going to get an oval win for sure. I mean, dude, everybody had him high. Everybody was high on him in Atlanta. I did not play him in AC lineups in Atlanta, and I did decent. But I will say
Harvick at 1,400, man. That you never see it.
Yeah, you're not going to see it. But this is the thing. I said it in the beginning of the year. I said Harvick is not going to have a good year this year. After you were
right about that.
It's your fucking fault, dude. Thanks.
You were right about that.
I manifest shit. I try.
SHR's gonna figure their shit out.
Dude, I really think they're waiting for next year, man. They're going to come out strong next year with that next gen car.
Dude, we all know this. You know, sometimes teams are hot, sometimes they're not, and it goes back and forth.
They can't. They're having trouble in the wind tunnel, man. They're having trouble figuring. I want to say Rodney Childers was talking about it on the radio show. He was just saying they're just having trouble getting it right this year. See, last year you had Hamlin, you had Gabe Hart and Childers, man. They were talking to God every Sunday, dude. They just had it. They were good. I used to say it every week last week. Rodney Childers is talking to God again. I literally bet Harvick at Indy plus he went into the pits. It was a live bet plus 800. You could not get those odds anywhere because he was plus 200 or 300 to win the race. This is when they were really starting to get heavy and good. It was everybody knew Hamlin and Harvick were the two guys to bet on each week. Yeah. And he went into the pits early before competition. And his odds went to plus 800. And I snagged the shit out of it. Hamlin's car explodes in fire fury. And here comes Kevin Harvick for the win. That was a great win. That was a fun time.
So if I want to put money on those bets that we were just discussing, essentially legally, it has to be in a state that DraftKings and Fantasy Duels, they don't do stuff like that, right?
No, for you being in Texas, I don't know what the laws are for Texas DraftKings app.
We hang people that gamble here.
Got you. Okay. Well, you could do like I do, obviously I live mostly in Mississippi nowadays. I have family in Louisiana. So it's being in Mississippi. Yeah. We hear, you know what I mean? I go down to the casino, I go throw me a little cheddar and down to the sports book.
And y'all have casinos down on the coast in Mississippi, right?
Yes. It's like Little Vegas.
Why
Little
am
Vegas
I even
South.
asking? I've stayed at a casino there. I don't even know why I just asked you that.
It was the Rivage, just the one everybody goes to.
No, I went to. I'm pretty sure it was in Mississippi. I went to the Golden Nugget.
Yeah, it's down there in Biloxi.
So in Biloxi.
That's right. That's right around the way from where I'm at.
I got a card for Gold Nugget because I always stay there in when I go into Louisiana also in Lake Charles. So I got a little card.
You go like you're a big Shreveport guy.
No, Lake Charles.
Oh, Lake Charles.
Yeah.
Okay. You need to come on. Yeah, come on a little bit more like yonder way towards the city, baby. Come over to NOLA. Come see me. I'm in NOLA a good bit.
So I'd have to hit up a casino for this, or know somebody. We can't say too much on the show.
There may be some people out there that do some things. I don't condone that.
Right. Look, I got a guy, but for my audience, this is what we can say. There might be people out there. If you're in a state. So
shame on them though. Shame on those.
Right.
People.
We would never condone that behavior.
No, terrible.
But if you can't do that in your state, Dakota, does Georgia allow gambling or sports gambling? I don't even know.
Oh yeah,
you can do DraftKings and stuff out there.
DraftKings stuff. I think there's like a Harrah's or something up north in Cherokee.
Harris, but I mean Louisiana doesn't even have sports books though.
Dude, Louisiana is the most backwards state of all time.
Right?
Like literally, they passed DFS in 2017. I literally was like doing some work with the initiative to pass sports gambling and DFS for the state of Louisiana. I was doing some video content for them back in 2017. And it passed, and everybody was I was so happy. All my boys, because that was when we were a little bit more heavier in NFL, and everybody I was talking to back then, we were all stoked. We were hyped. It gets to the house in Louisiana, and some guy got pissed off and just dropped it on the floor, and like literally after it was voted in by the people, nothing happened. So 2 years goes by, they bring it back up again. And still nothing. And we just passed sports betting for the state of Louisiana, and we still can't bet in the state because the state boys can't find a way to grease their pockets enough. And I'm out here speaking some real shit right now.
Oh shit!
Because
they can't find a way to make enough money for them off of it.
It's Louisiana. I think we all understand.
It's backwards bullshit. Right. That's why the state sucks.
That's the Louisiana state. But Mississippi has sports books, don't they?
Yeah, Mississippi's great.
I was at the Gold Nugget there.
Stuff, man, they just got a scratch off. They just got like a lottery, dude. So
damn.
Yeah, that's big. It's big time for Mississippi. Mississippi's they rolling in it right now, dude.
Hey, Troy. Yeah.
Troy knows.
And also get a little, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. We like living on the edge here, though. So if you are in a state like Texas where you hang gamblers, actually, we don't even allow DraftKings and shit, I don't think so. But anyway, we'll just say you're in a state that they allow DraftKings, but not, straight up gambling. What would we do now? We got to download this app, sign up for it. Does it cost money? What do we do?
If you're in a state where you can't gamble or play DraftKings, you got a couple of choices.
No. If you can play DraftKings.
If you can. Okay. Yeah.
So you download one app. Which one would you recommend?
I'm more of a DraftKings guy. I'm more of a DraftKings kind of guy because you get 6 drivers. You get 6 drivers on DraftKings. If you're playing on FanDuel, you get 5. And the scoring is a little bit different too. So DraftKings definitely is like more your like marquee kind of like, the premier DFS app. And, if you want to play, if some of your people are listening here, you guys want to play and you're kind of just getting into it, hit me up on Twitter at Garage Guy Chase, and I got links for you. I'll send you links. You'll get a free $20 to get rocking and rolling, get started. So I do that kind of stuff as well. And Troy's got good stuff right there too.
Also, Troy, I know exactly what you're talking about. Baby. As a guy that lived in Sioux Falls, I know exactly what you're talking about, man. Go down to the Harris. Yep. Okay.
Down to the Silver Slipper.
So I download. Let's say I'm going to download DraftKings, right? Do you have to pay for it, or is it free? And then you just put money behind whatever you're doing.
If somebody invites you, if you get a link, if I were to send somebody a link, then they'll get $20, and of course I'll get money too, which is why we do that. But if not, you make your account and then you put in your debit or credit card and you add funds to your account on there, and then you go in there and you can play contests. And it's not just NASCAR; it's really everything. Like right now, a big one this week that I got to get some lineups in for is the Masters, and I got to do that quick. So a lot of people are playing the Masters this week, and
love the Masters.
Yeah,
I'll be watching it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've already got some bets in for the Masters too. So that's gonna be some fun stuff.
Okay. So I go in there, pick my sport, and let's say I pick NASCAR. We got Martinsville. So I want to make picks for Martinsville. How does this work?
So you have $50,000 basically in fake money.
Of course.
Kenny Wallace $100 bills. You have 50 grand.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And each driver has a price tag by them. And you've got to put 6 guys into a lineup that fit that $50,000 budget. So you can't.
So you build a team.
Yeah, basically it's just building a team of drivers. And what you want these guys to do is you want place differential. So you want to get guys that are starting in the back that are going to be able to get up to the front. If you got a guy starting in 25th that can be in the top 5 by the end of the race, you want that guy in your lineup.
Okay.
If you got a guy that is going to lead a ton of laps and possibly dominate the race, and by dominate, I mean maybe 1 or 2 stages, not necessarily win, but dominate.
Right.
Like Joey Logano this week, starting in P1. You might want that guy. If you think he can lead the whole entire beginning of the race for stage 1 and 2, he's going to rack up a shitload of points. You want that guy. Yeah. Because what it is essentially you are in a pool of a bunch of people that all have lineups, and the person that has the most points at the end, that's where the big money's at. And so there's different racks of how much money you can make.
But like Joey Logano, for instance, is going to cost a shit ton of money, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I think he's like 10. I think he's like 10-1 or 10-2 on DraftKings. Yeah.
Does it matter like how much you put into each race, or is it like everybody has the same? There's like a cap. Everybody has the same amount of money to spend.
Everybody has the same amount. Everybody's got $50,000 for each lineup they build, and you can't go over that 50 grand limit.
And so it's just fantasy sports. Essentially, the best person at the end wins. How do you win the money? Is it just dependent on how much you put into each race, or does everybody have to put the same amount in?
So you enter a contest, like, a big one they have is like the 20 max entry contest where you make 20 lineups and you could win like 50 grand is like the total amount of money that's going to be given out. You finish first, you might get like 10K. Finish second, you might get like 1,500 or 5, whatever.
Wait, you're telling me you can finish something other than first and you're not last?
Yeah, you're gonna win money.
There's no such thing. If you're not first, you're last. I thought.
Not on DraftKings and FanDuel.
Tell that to Ricky Bobby, dude. Tell that to Ricky Bobby. I don't think that's true.
Yeah, Ricky's dad was on peyote, man. Don't listen to him.
He doesn't even remember.
Have you seen the Dodge commercials recently?
No.
Dude, they have Dodge commercials.
Yeah, I've seen it today. I seen it. His dad's like, listen here.
Yeah, it's Reese and it's like little Ricky and little Cal driving like Durangos.
Well, I thought one of the actors died last week or some shit.
Yeah, the kid, Ricky's kid.
Yeah,
wait, this one.
And you're saying he's in this commercial?
No, it's two kids playing young Cal and young Ricky.
Are you serious? How have I not seen this?
Yeah, go look them up. Go look them up. They're on YouTube. Go look them up.
I literally saw it today, and I was like, "Are they doing a Ricky Bobby thing?"
Yeah.
Okay.
It's that old now that it's like cool to bring back.
Yeah,
it was always cool. Fuck the haters that are like, "Oh, it's not accurate to NASCAR."
Yeah,
neither is the movie
Major
League. I mean, get the fuck out of here.
There's more than just Days of Thunder.
Right. It's a sports movie and it's satirical. It's not trying to be accurate. Watch any other comedy about sports. Do you think figure skaters?
If you get mad about that, though, if you get mad about Talladega Nights, it's probably because like you've been told in your life a million times that you're an idiot redneck, and it just makes you mad.
Yeah, so, embrace it. If you are an idiot redneck, embrace it.
Have fun with it.
Right, exactly. We love.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
That's why I got Dakota on here.
Dakota acts like he's good. He's
all right. Dakota, do you think you have a grasp of all this now?
You've actually won a little bit. You haven't won a tournament, but
I haven't won a tournament, but I won some money. The Daytona 500.
Dakota, you've thrown money at this. You've texted me personally, be like, I don't know any of this stuff.
A bullshit can bullshit a bullshit.
That's not Holmes in the Discord, bro.
Hey. So
it's day one, bro.
The Daytona 500, I put McDowell in a couple picks, and I won money. I didn't win the thing, but I won some money, and I was like, dude, this shit's awesome. I've been betting every race, and I've been losing a lot. But there's been a couple where I'm like, I won $10. I won $2.50. And then there's been somewhere I'm like, shit, I lost $20.
I mean, I will say, I think that's damn, there's an echo. Chase, you got an echo.
Mine?
I think it's Chase. Anyway. Yeah, it's a pretty bad echo.
I can't find the nerve to do the big dollar ones.
I will say, I think that it's gone. No, it's not. I will say, I think that is a good sales pitch for what you do, because Dakota will text me and say he has no idea what he's doing, or even what Vegas odds mean, and he has somehow won money just from listening to what y'all are saying. So that's a great sales pitch.
I learned it all from this guy.
It's why we had you on this episode, because I was like, let's just go ahead. Let's get the expert on. Let's dress up like we're at a casino, and let's figure this shit out so we can win some fucking money.
Dude, we definitely need to. We need to have you on for like the next Vegas race or something. We'll all fucking dress up.
The South Point. You know how many people fell for on April Fools that it was actually going to be a dirt race? You know how many people fell for that?
Dude, my dad was like, "Did you see? They're going to take Vegas and make it a dirt track."
No.
People forgot that it was April 1st.
Do you wanna hear the best like gullible April Fools I've heard?
Go ahead and say it, you fucking bitch.
He hits me up out of nowhere and goes,
I said, "Did you see?
Did you see what Chase did? What did you even call him? Pat McAfee or something?" He didn't even know who Pat McAfee was. And I was like, "Pat McAfee?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "No, he's not with Pat McAfee." And he was like, "Why? Who was that?" I'm like, "Dude, it's April 1st, man. It's." And
I was like, "Oh yeah, it is April Fool's."
Dude, we got.
I was like, "Dude, Chase is blowing up."
Dude,
I was reading the comment.
We literally had somebody from our Discord call into his show. And there's a clip of it on my Twitter. I have it pinned. Yeah, it's him. Like, he called me a legendary dude. That was probably the coolest thing ever.
Nice.
Yeah, I seen that, and I was like, "Oh, that's kind of cool." He shouted him out.
Yeah, so it ended up getting me an Instagram follow. So I mean, I'm cool with it.
There you go, dude. Hey, well, that's all that matters. Yeah. I mean, I usually have
blowing up.
So.
Pat follows me on the gram now. That's cool.
Hey.
Okay, tight. So what I want to do this weekend, Dakota, Chase, you can join in if you want. Maybe I'll have to join your Discord and we can discuss this. But
yeah,
me and Dakota,
everybody here needs to be in the Discord, man. We have a great time, and
me and Dakota are going to throw some money at a race this weekend, and we're going to figure this out. And if I lose money, I'm going to come on here and just say how your show's terrible. No one should ever watch it again. And you're a racist is what I'll call you.
Wow.
But if I
win
win
that far, but I would be cool if you want to say that we have the worst show ever. That's great. I embrace the hate.
Well, yeah, being called a racist is the worst thing of all time. So
I guess like racist against making people money.
Hey.
So what I plan on doing is winning some money this weekend, and then I'll just become like a promoter for your show, essentially.
If you take your own picks, then that's on your
that's
end.
Fair. That's fair.
That's you.
That's fair.
You take my picks, then yeah.
Is it better to make like multiple way different lineups each one, or is it better to like make a lineup and put it in a bunch of different groups?
It depends, man. It's like if you have like a favorite, like play that one in a bunch of single entries, and then like basically go and say like think about you need to like literally you need to go light some incense, sit on the floor, get Bobby style from King of the Hill and meditate. Yeah. All right. You need to think about the many different ways this race can play out. Who could win this race? Who could finish top 3? Who could finish top 5?
William Byron.
Who could wreck? Like, and you play all that out in your head. Like, it's like the last little minute before you die. You know what I mean? Like your whole life flashes. Yeah. You need to do that for the race. And you need to basically, then when you come back, you get up and then you just go literally say, okay, these are all those guys I remember that I saw in my brain of things that aren't real but could be. And then you just go and line them up in a bunch of lines. And then you say, okay, I did my work. That's essentially my job.
What do you think about William Byron?
I don't know, man. Willie B. I've been wrong about Willie B twice. So I can't, everybody was talking about him for Daytona last year. And I was like, there's no way in hell Willie B is going to win the Coke Zero Sugar. No way.
Hey, I was
and
there.
Then there he is. He wins. So, and then Homestead. I had money on Reddick and I had money on Larson. and then boom, there's William Byron.
You want to know a terrible feeling? I've had it happen a couple of times. I'll be making lineups, and I'll be like, I'm going to take him out and put him in. And the guy I take out wins the fucking race. And I'm like,
you can't be tinkering, man.
Dude, yeah.
I'm like, tinkering.
So I've been making this new rule. If I make a 6, I don't change. That's the 6 and submit it.
What's one of your 6 right now, Dakota?
Oh, I'm taking Brad K, dude. Brad K's going to probably be in every freaking lineup. I'm probably definitely taking a Penske cars around the board. This is a very amateur, don't know shit opinion. Another hard one's going to be 19, Martin Truex. I'm going to put him in some lineups. Don't sleep on Chase Elliott. I don't know what the numbers are right now. I
got to go look and see what the starting positions are before I make any recommendations.
That's another thing.
But I will say this. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. So if you're going to do 20 lineups, don't put Brad K in every one of them.
Because if he wrecks out in the first fucking lap,
you're fucked, dude.
Yeah, your whole day is just gone.
Yeah, you definitely gotta have percentage amounts of what you're gonna do, and that's the beauty of having the premium is because there's a way deeper level to all of this stuff, and when it comes to that, that's where it leaves my brain, and that's where you got to go to Chef Boy, because Chef Boy understands the matrix of it all, if you will. So that's why you pay for premium. You get that matrix level DFS stuff, and so
I want like an entire lineup of like, I don't know, Ty Dillon, Corey LaJoy, Eric Almirola. Who else is terrible? I'm trying to think of drivers.
Is it good to pick
then you're essentially pissing your money into the wind.
Is it good to pick like one hot boy and like 2 or 3 good guys and then just pick some back markers? Or is it better to pick like 3 freaking bad boys and then just 2 bullshit guys and waste all your money?
It's better to make balanced lineups that I've learned in my lifetime, because see, like when I first started playing, like I didn't know shit either. Like I was just like, I had my gut feeling like, who do I think could win the race or finish in the top 3? And then I would be like, oh, I'm out of money, so let me go put JJ Yealy in the lineup.
Yeah.
And it doesn't work like that. Like you get, because like those guys are going to get lapped fucking 45 million times. So that's going to put their score down so low. You want to definitely make balances. And it all depends on certain tracks too. Like JJ Yealy's not somebody I'm afraid to play at Dega or Daytona. But when it comes to Martinsville, oh, dude, I want people that are up towards the front. I want people I think can dominate, lead a bunch of laps, get fast laps. I don't want to go too far to the back of the pack. Now, if there's somebody like if Martin Truex is starting in like 20th, hell yeah, I want that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or if Tyler Reddick's starting in 20th, I want that. So, but it just there definitely are limits to it.
Tyler Reddick starting 25th. I think. Oh no, that's standings. Never mind.
Dude, that's one thing I've been like seeing in the Discord and y'all talk about since I'm just now dabbling in this. I'm like, I kind of can't wait for that Dega weekend because I'm probably gonna throw some money.
Oh, dude, Drew has won so much money at super speedways. It is insane, dude. He literally at Daytona. If the Brad Joey wreck would not have happened, Drew would have won over 20 grand.
Damn,
like
chump change, dude. Look how I'm dressed. That's chump change.
Dude, you're Big Tony tonight. That's Big Tony. That ain't Rattlesnake. That's Big Tony.
It's Anthony to you.
Yeah, big Antonio. Tony boy. Tony boy.
All right, Chase. Thanks for coming on, man.
Hey, we got to do some real outro here. We can't just say in peace and cutting this shit off. Oh,
he got mad because I forgot to do the outro.
We could do my outro. It's the garage, guys.
Hey, is that your voice? I assumed it is.
Yeah, that was me singing. I made that on. I made that on GarageBand.
Because it's catchy. Yeah. It's catchy. I'm like, it's the garage, guys.
That was me playing the instrument too.
I'll sit there just listening to it. Like I'll forget I'm listening to it. Shit, boy.
Dude, it's always a pleasure to be on the show, man. Thanks for having me back. And I hope everybody that's watching makes some damn money this weekend. And come find us in the Discord. You can ask these guys for a link. They'll send you one.
Yeah, the Discord's popping, dude. We're always talking shit.
Absolutely. And it's all sports too, by the way. So we have a good time. There's even a stocks channel.
Oh. I didn't even know that. I see stuff it'll be like MLB, and I'm like, I don't even know what they're talking about.
Oh, dude, it's been bad baseball, dude. I've got to get my head away from baseball. We got racing this weekend.
Stros, baby. All right. Thanks for coming on, Dakota. I promise I'll play the outro in like 2 seconds. So,
Rock flag illegal.
Peace.
Peace, y'all.